Welcome to Trending Update USA. I am Stefan, and today we bring you a powerful story of resilience, pressure, and championship mentality as Coco Gauff survives yet another grueling three-set battle to book her place in the Australian Open quarterfinals, continuing what has already become one of the most dramatic and emotionally charged campaigns of her young career. Under the blazing Melbourne sun and in front of a crowd that felt every swing of momentum, Coco Gauff once again proved why she is no longer just a rising star but a genuine force in women's tennis. The match had everything: blistering winners, crushing double faults, incredible defense, roaring comebacks, and moments where it looked like the American superstar might finally crack under the relentless pressure. But when it mattered most, Goff stood tall, dug deep, and delivered. From the very first game, it was clear this was not going to be an easy afternoon. Her opponent came out fearless, attacking Goff's serve early, pushing her wide with sharp angles, and refusing to give Coco any rhythm. The rallies were long, physical, and punishing. Every point felt like a mini battle, with both players sprinting corner to corner, refusing to blink. Goff started strong, using her powerful forehand to dictate play and mixing in clever drop shots to keep her opponent guessing. But just when it seemed like she was gaining control of the opening set, errors began creeping in. A couple of missed backhands, a shaky service game, and suddenly the momentum swung. The crowd gasped as Goff dropped serve, her frustration visible as she bounced the ball harder between points. The first set slipped away after a tense tiebreak where nerves clearly played a role. Goff had her chances, but a few tight swings at crucial moments allowed her opponent to steal it. For the second match in a row, Coco found herself staring down the barrel of another comeback mission. But if this Australian Open has shown anything so far, it's that Coco Gauff thrives in adversity. Rather than panic, she reset. Walking to her chair, she took a deep breath, wiped the sweat from her face, and stared down the court with renewed focus. Her body language shifted. The hesitation disappeared. When the second set began, a different Coco Gauff emerged. She started stepping inside the baseline, taking the ball earlier, and unleashing her trademark power with confidence. Her serve improved instantly, with higher first serve percentages and more pace that left her opponent scrambling. The rallies were still long, but now Goff was the one controlling them. The crowd erupted as she broke serve early in the second set, letting out a fierce "Come on!" that echoed through Rod Laver Arena. That moment felt like a turning point. From there, Goff settled into a rhythm that reminded everyone why she's a Grand Slam champion. Her movement was flawless, sliding effortlessly on the hard court, retrieving balls that seemed impossible to reach. She counterpunched beautifully, turning defense into offense in the blink of an eye. The second set flew by in comparison to the first, with Goff taking it convincingly and leveling the match. But everyone knew the real battle was only just beginning. The third set was pure drama. Both players held serve early, either willing to give an inch. The points became even longer, the tension thicker. Every rally drew oohs and ahs from the crowd. Every unforced error felt massive. Goff had to fight off break points with fearless serving, firing aces when she needed them most. Her opponent matched her blow for blow, refusing to fade away. At 3-3, the match reached its emotional peak. A brutal 20-shot rally ended with Goff sprinting full speed to chase down a dropped shot and flicking a forehand passing winner that brought the stadium to its feet. Even her opponent could only shake her head in disbelief. That point seemed to ignite something inside Coco. In the very next game, she attacked relentlessly, breaking serve with a mix of power and precision that showcased her growth as a competitor. But the drama wasn't over yet. Serving for the match, Goff tightened up. Double faults crept in again. A couple of rushed forehands missed their mark. Suddenly, she was staring at break point. The crowd held its breath. Goff bounced the ball, closed her eyes for a split second, and unleashed a massive serve out wide that her opponent barely touched. Then another big serve. Then a fearless forehand winner down the line. Match point. One more rally followed, long and exhausting, until Goff finally ripped a backhand winner that sealed the victory. She dropped her racket, raised her arms, and let out a roar that summed up the emotional roller coaster of the match. Another three-set war survived. Another test passed. Another step closer to the Australian Open title. After the match, Goff spoke about the mental strength it took to push through yet another battle. She admitted it wasn't easy, that she felt the pressure, that there were moments she doubted herself, but she also said these are the matches that build champions. She talked about trusting her training, believing in her game, and staying present even when things weren't going her way. And that mindset is exactly what has carried her into the quarterfinals. This tournament has not been smooth sailing for Coco Gauff. Unlike some players who cruised through early rounds, Goff has been tested again and again. Long matches. Tight moments. Emotional swings. But instead of breaking her down, these battles are sharpening her. Every three-set comeback is building her confidence. Every pressure point she survives is strengthening her belief. And that should terrify the rest of the draw. Because a Coco Gauff who knows she can win ugly, who knows she can fight through nerves and fatigue, who knows she can handle adversity, that version of Coco Gauff is incredibly dangerous. Her physical fitness has been outstanding. Even deep into these long matches, she still looks explosive, fast, and strong. Her defense remains among the best in the sport, and her improved serve has become a major weapon. Most importantly, her mentality has evolved. Gone is the teenager who sometimes rushed points or let frustration take over. In her place stands a composed, mature competitor who understands when to be aggressive and when to stay patient. As she moves into the quarterfinals, the level of competition will only rise. The margins will get smaller. The pressure will grow heavier. But if her performances so far are any indication, Coco Gauff is more than ready. Fans around the world are buzzing about her chances. Former players are praising her toughness. Analysts are pointing out how dangerous she looks in long matches. And opponents know that beating her now means surviving a war. The Australian Open has always been a tournament that rewards grit and endurance, and Coco Gauff is embodying both. This run feels different. It feels like the run of a player who believes this could be her tournament. Of course, nothing is guaranteed in tennis. One bad day, one cold streak, one inspired opponent can change everything. But what Goff has shown so far is that she won't go down easily. She will fight for every point. She will push every match to the limit. She will force opponents to earn every game. And that's the mindset of a champion. As the quarterfinals approach, all eyes will be on Coco Gauff once again. Can she continue surviving these battles? Can she raise her level even higher against tougher opponents? Can she turn these gritty wins into a deep Grand Slam run? One thing is certain, Coco Gauff has already proven she belongs among the elite. Another three-setter conquered. Another statement made. And the Australian Open just got even more exciting. Stay locked right here with Trending Update USA as we continue bringing you every major moment, every shock, every comeback, and every championship storyline from Melbourne. I'm Stefan, and this has been your latest tennis update. Now let's head into what this victory means moving forward, how her potential quarterfinal matchup shapes up, and why many believe this could be the tournament that cements Coco Gauff as the dominant force of the new generation. Because if there's one thing clear after this match, it's that Coco Gauff isn't just surviving. She's evolving. She's learning. And she's coming for the title.